Welcome back to a new episode of the Animal Odyssey. Today we journey into some of the planet's most mysterious forests to uncover an animal so elusive many people go their entire lives without ever seeing one in the wild, the lynx. With their sharp eyes, quiet demeanor and iconic ear tufts, lynxes aren't just predators, they're phantoms. These solitary cats exist on the edge of sight and sound, vanishing into snow-covered woods, boreal forests and rocky highlands before you can even realize they were there. Despite living across vast territories that span North America, Europe and Asia, lynxes are rarely seen. Their presence is more often discovered by tracks in the snow, claw marks on tree trunks, or a distant, eerie call that echoes like a whisper in the cold. They're not just elusive, they're strategic survivors, thriving in silence, in shadows and in solitude. Four faces, one name. Here's something that surprises most people. The lynx isn't a single species, it's a family of four unique yet equally enigmatic cats. The Eurasian lynx, the largest, inhabits vast swaths of forest from Western Europe to Siberia. This species is powerful enough to bring down prey as large as deer and agile enough to climb trees with ease. The Canadian lynx, a snow specialist, dominates the frigid boreal forests with adaptations so finely tuned it thrives where others freeze. The Iberian lynx, once nearly extinct, now roams the Mediterranean scrubland in southern Spain. It's the rarest wild cat on the planet. And the bobcat, often underestimated, is the most adaptable, surviving not just in wilderness but in deserts, swamps and even suburban edges. All four lynx species share more than just a name. They share a hunting philosophy: see without being seen, move without being heard, and strike without warning. Interestingly, despite their solitary nature, some lynx species, particularly bobcats, show signs of territory overlap and brief companionship during mating season, challenging long-held ideas about their behavior. Pause 5S. Built for snow, born for silence. While all lynx species are adept hunters, the Canadian lynx stands out as a master of snowy landscapes. Its oversized, snowshoe-like paws distribute its weight evenly, allowing it to glide effortlessly over deep snow where other predators sink. This adaptation is essential for tracking its primary prey, the snowshoe hare, whose population cycles dictate the lynx's own survival rates. The lynx's thick fur provides insulation against the biting cold, and its muted coloration offers perfect camouflage in the winter wonderland. But it's not just physical adaptations that make the Canadian lynx a ghost of the north. Its hunting strategy is a study in patience and precision. The lynx can wait silently for hours, blending seamlessly into its surroundings before launching a lightning-fast ambush. This combination of physical prowess and stealthy tactics makes the Canadian lynx one of nature's most efficient predators, perfectly designed for the icy realms it calls home. The lynx face is built like a sensory control center. Those dramatic ear tufts. They may enhance directional hearing, but recent theories suggest they also serve as subtle communication signals. A raised tuft could indicate alertness, agitation, or even threat, especially during mating or territorial disputes. Their whiskers aren't just facial features, they're vital navigation tools. These sensitive strands can detect air currents in complete darkness, helping lynxes maneuver silently through tight spaces at night. Their eyes, with golden or pale green hues, are adapted to low-light conditions, enabling them to hunt during twilight and into the depths of night. What's fascinating is their tapetum lucidum, a reflective layer behind the retina, gives their eyes an eerie glow and boosts their night vision significantly. New research suggests lynxes may be able to see into the near ultraviolet range, which is invisible to humans. This could help them detect urine markers from prey or rivals, a powerful tool in both hunting and territorial mapping. Even their eyelids are specialized, built with extra folds to protect against snow glare during bright winter days. Speed is a luxury most predators need. But for lynxes, stillness is deadlier. Their success comes from timing, precision, and control. They can sit unmoving for over 30 minutes, waiting for the exact moment to pounce. The Canadian lynx is almost entirely dependent on the snowshoe hare, and their fates are so tightly linked that when hare populations crash, lynx birth rates drop. Their territories shrink and even their body weights decrease. It's one of the most studied predator-prey relationships in nature, but the Eurasian lynx goes beyond that. It's a true generalist, preying on rabbits, foxes, birds, even young boars. It adjusts its hunting style depending on the prey size, from stealthy stalking to explosive ambushes. The Iberian lynx, meanwhile, has developed a hyper-focused diet on the European rabbit. However, in lean times, it's been observed feeding on partridges, ducks, and small reptiles, surprising many researchers who once believed it was an inflexible specialist. Lynxes are also one of the few wild cats known to cache their prey, covering leftovers with leaves or snow to return to later. This shows an advanced memory and a forward-thinking mindset not commonly observed in solitary cats. Just a few decades ago, lynxes were disappearing fast. Habitat loss, poaching, and competition with human hunters pushed all four species toward crisis. The Iberian lynx became the poster child for feline extinction, with fewer than 100 left in 2002. But then came one of the greatest comebacks in conservation history. Intensive breeding programs, habitat restoration, and reintroduction efforts saw the Iberian lynx population skyrocket past 1,600 individuals by 2023. And the Eurasian lynx? It's quietly re-establishing itself in places it vanished from over a century ago, including parts of Germany, France, and even Switzerland. The Canadian lynx, however, faces a new enemy: climate change. Warmer winters are shrinking snow zones, allowing competitors like coyotes to encroach. Coyotes are faster, more aggressive, and less reliant on snow, forcing lynxes to retreat farther north. The bobcat, on the other hand, is thriving. Its adaptability has allowed it to colonize places as unexpected as the Florida Everglades and the outskirts of Los Angeles. In fact, urban sightings are becoming more common, with bobcats even learning to navigate highways and suburbs, silently adapting to human-altered landscapes. Despite decades of research, lynxes remain some of the most mysterious cats on the planet. They communicate not just with calls, but with scent, scratches, and even facial expressions. During mating season, males engage in surprisingly intense vocal duels. Howls, wails, and raspy cries fill the night air, shocking anyone who mistakes them for something more supernatural. In Siberia, lynxes were once believed to be forest spirits. Ancient shamans wore lynx fur to gain their silent hunting ability. Some Native American tribes saw the lynx as a symbol of deep insight and hidden knowledge, believing it could see the truth in people's hearts. Today, lynxes are helping scientists better understand forest health. As apex mesopredators, their presence indicates a balanced ecosystem. Where lynxes thrive, biodiversity follows. They help control rodent and rabbit populations, which in turn helps vegetation flourish. There's even genetic research underway to understand how lynxes adapted so effectively to cold climates, and what their DNA can teach us about resilience and survival in extreme environments. So, what are we left with? A feline that moves in silence, sees in darkness, strikes with grace, and endures in secrecy. The lynx isn't just a predator, it's a symbol of what we lose when forests vanish, of what we can regain when we protect the wild, and of how much is still left to discover in the silent corners of our world. If you enjoyed this exploration into nature's most elusive feline, don't miss our other deep dives into strange creatures, epic predators, and forgotten legends of the animal world. And what's coming next? Let's just say it's something even wilder. Stay tuned, stay curious, and as always, stay wild. This is the Animal Odyssey.